Welcome back to another video, guys, and today we're going to be doing, I guess, another episode of Clout Chasing Chronicles. Wasn't really expecting for this one to come through today, but I got a video recommendation from @mayhem_crimson over on Twitter, and honestly, when I saw this, I'm not totally surprised because there's been little isolated incidents of these kinds of things happening pretty much ever since this really became a, hot button issue, but it's more or less like how serious these kinds of jokes are being taken, and like the links that people are willing to go to in order to get a viral video or to get a clip to go viral on TikTok or whatever. I don't really know. So obviously everybody is aware of the coronavirus and how it's basically kind of just been spreading all around the world. Over 40,000 cases confirmed. Pretty serious issue. And well, of course, with something like that going on, there's going to be people who will try to exploit that fact for quote-unquote pranks. Pranks have been something that, especially here on YouTube, have basically been kind of looked down upon. Not because they're pranks, but because of shit like this, where people will go out in public and just do the most ridiculous, off-the-wall kind of thing and call it a prank to the point where they're literally just inducing panic in a public area, in a confined space up in the middle of the sky, and yeah, that's a prank. But before we go any further, I do want to go ahead and let you guys know that there's a pretty good chance that this video does get demonetized because I'm talking about something related to coronavirus, even though, it should fall within YouTube's monetization guidelines. It probably won't because they have been demonetizing pretty much all coronavirus videos across the platform. So if you want to support my channel, a great way to do so is to buy merchandise. I do have a merch store. I don't really plug it all too often, but I just launched some new shirts today, and there's going to be more merch coming in the next few days. So lots of stuff for you to go check out if you're interested in any of it and you would like to purchase any of it. Like I said, that does support the channel. You don't have to or anything, but the option is always there. So the video we're taking a look at today happened about 2 hours into a flight, and this person said that they had the coronavirus as a joke, recording the entire thing trying to get themselves a little bit of clout on the internet, and shit was taken pretty seriously. I think that anyone can see why that would have been taken pretty seriously. The plane was turned around and the prankster actually got arrested for this one, so let's go ahead and take a look at this clip and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Let's clap for him! That was a good one, buddy! Cheers. That was a good one!
Way to go!
Oh, they got you on camera too?
You're a clown, man.
That was a good one.
Alright, so you just saw the clip, and I think it's just funny how everyone on the plane just basically starts roasting this guy. Everyone's clapping and making fun of him, calling him a clown, telling him, oh, that was a great joke, bro. Honestly, that was probably the funniest part out of all of this. He goes on here to make a big statement, a big prank and everything, and, well, it backfired completely, but, out of everything that could have happened there, at least, everyone was pretty funny about the whole situation. Everyone could have started freaking out and trying to run off the plane whenever it landed and everything. It doesn't really seem like that's how the whole thing went. People seem to kind of just, I guess, bully him back. And people like this kind of deserve that in these situations where you go on there and just do something like this because it's not even funny. This isn't even really a prank. This is just literally inducing panic. Dude gets on there with a mask on and gloves and everything talking about, oh, I have the coronavirus, which, is inducing panic enough. The fact that everyone is afraid of this virus, there's a lot of travel restrictions and things like that. But then on top of that, to go on here and try and do it for a viral video is just, I don't understand. I don't get why people act this way. I do at a surface level, right? I understand why people go out of their way to do this. They get clout on the internet. Hey, they can make a couple bucks making a video like this. They can get some people with bad senses of humor to kind of laugh at what they're doing for a second, but at the end of the day, is it really worth it? Is it really worth getting arrested and having the whole plane turned around? And like I said, everyone on here seems to have taken it pretty well and made fun of him, but honestly, I think I probably, if I were in that situation, would have been pretty pissed off. Because, think about it this way, right? You go on this flight, right? They probably have something important to do. They're going back to see their family. They're traveling for business, something like that. They're all on this plane for a reason. It's not like you're getting in your car and going to Chick-fil-A or something for lunch. This is pretty serious travel, right? You pay decent money to be on an aircraft. And then this jackass comes up in the middle of everything, trying to get some clout on the internet and trying to be funny, get some brownie points, and everything on whatever, on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, right? And gets the plane turned around. So these people lost 2 hours of their lives because of this guy. Because this guy thought he had to be funny and thought that he was going to do something just great, right? And I'm assuming that they probably, like, got a free ticket or something on board another aircraft to go to their destination, or they were just rescheduled for a little bit and eventually got to take off and depart and whatever. But I mean, imagine if they didn't, right? Imagine if you're one of these people and you're getting on this plane to go somewhere, this all happens, they turn your plane around and go back to the airport to arrest this guy and to, you know, kind of clear the situation up, and they basically tell you, oh yeah, flight's canceled, or something like that, all because of this dude. Do you know how mad I would be in a situation like that, dude? And the thing is I don't really have, like, I don't have a problem with people joking about, say, like, the coronavirus or serious things, right? Like, it's not really a big deal, as long as you're being funny. Like, this just isn't funny. You know what I'm saying? Getting on an aircraft and doing this, there's no comedy in that to me. I don't find things like that funny. I mean, if it's like a well-structured joke and you're actually doing something funny, yeah, maybe. I mean, of course, it probably still wouldn't have went over well within the confines of this aircraft, but him making that joke isn't even really like the sole issue. It's just kind of like all of the repercussions that it had on everybody else. And this isn't even like the only isolated incident or anything of something like this happening. I'm pretty sure this has happened at least in one other place that I can name. I think in like the Toronto airport or something like that just a few days ago, I'm pretty sure somebody did something similar to this and acted like they had the coronavirus and caused obviously a pretty big goddamn scene because, well, that's something that's taken pretty seriously, especially when they're trying to protect people from getting sick and make sure that it's not just spreading out here at the airport and things like that. So I just don't understand why you would risk like the jail time or the charge, whatever he's gonna get, because I mean, he's probably gonna get at least inducing panic. I don't know if there's any other crime that he's gonna get charged with, but I just don't think it's worth the risk. Even when it comes down to making these kinds of jokes, like, you can get online and make these kinds of jokes, and if they're funny, like, people will respect them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who respects this? What about this is a respectable thing to do? You know what I'm saying? I just get kind of sick and tired of seeing all of this clout chasing shit going on, because let's just call it for what it is. This wasn't some big name celebrity or something trying to make a joke for social media. This wasn't like a YouTuber or something that I can name. I mean, looking at him, I can't recognize who this is. So it's somebody legitimately just trying to get some clout and some attention, and unfortunately they got it, but for all the wrong reasons now. But with all that being said, this is a legitimate question because I don't ever watch prank videos on YouTube. I don't watch prank TikToks, or I don't know. I don't honestly even know what the fuck they're out here doing anymore. Just not my type of content. Who is legitimately watching this to the point where, like, this is something that people actively seek out to do? Like, who is it who thinks that this is, like, great enough to just sit down and watch for hours on end and, like, actually enjoy? Because I need to know personally. Like I said, I don't sit around and watch these kinds of things. I don't think I've ever sat down and watched a full prank video on YouTube. I'm assuming it has to be, like, children, because I can't really think of anyone who, like, would sit here and watch this and think that this is, like, something that they want to give their time towards. I mean, is this shit that you guys are watching? I don't know. If it is, let me know down below. I'm legitimately curious at this point. So that's pretty much it for this video, though, you guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on my channel. Follow me over on Twitter at @SubToptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates over there. Make sure to check out OpTube down below. Lots of great things going on down there as well. If you'd like to support my content, because this video will most likely be demonetized, my merch is linked in the pinned comment down below. Thank you to my channel members, though. Your support also helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus. I guess the next thing I'm gonna go do is film a coronavirus prank so I can get some hits on YouTube as well, and signing out.